What is going on YouTube? Just Connor here, bringing you back another deck profile, and today we are doing Bystial Thunder Dragons. Now, this is a little bit more of a budget option because the Chaos Emperor Dragon is like $40 or $50, the Pendulum Chaos Dragon, and the Bystial Lubellions are $45 to $50 because I think this deck has a lot of potential to grow. Without further ado, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, and tell me what your favorite deck is and what you guys want to see next time. Let's get in this deck profile. Subscribe. Alright guys, starting things off, we have triple OG Metal Raiders Thunder Dragon. This is, like I just said, the OG Thunder Dragon. Used to be really crappy card, but now with the support, it's actually pretty decent. This is a great way to get a light into the graveyard. That's essentially why you play it, is to just get lights into the graveyard. Moving on with more of the Thunder package, I am playing Double Dark. The reason I am playing Double Dark is because if I have a Dark in my hand, it's typically really bricky, and I'm trying to play this deck a little bit not so bricky. Like, no matter what happens, I have a play that I can make. So I figured that worst case scenario, if I have a Dark in my hand, I can ditch it, get another Dark into my hand, or try and figure something out. But that way, if I do have a Dark in my hand, it's not stuck there, because I have a really bad habit of just having, even when I just ran one Dark, I would have that Dark in my hand all the time. So I'm like, screw it, might as well have another Dark in the deck so I can at least get rid of the first Dark in my hand. Next up is the one Thunder Dragon Roar. I don't know why this one is out of his sleeve. His dragon sleeve. His double sleeve. Sorry about that. But somehow this guy got out of his double dragon sleeve. But this is a 1 of right now. If Colossus ever comes back, this will be at, not Colossus. Is it Colossus? Yeah, Colossus. If Colossus ever comes back to 1, the Thunder Dragons in this deck will go up significantly. And I was running this at 3, but it did clog up a bit, so I dropped it down to 1. But I kind of missed it, so it might go back up to 2. But I really wanted to keep this deck at 40, so this deck is extremely strict. And I don't have some of the more expensive cards like the Emperor Dragon, which I know that is supposed to be in this deck, but I don't play it because I'm not going to drop like 40-50 bucks on it last I checked. So yeah, I know he should be in here, but he's not going to be because he's too much. One Hawk to recycle the other Thunder Dragons. I would like to play Thunder and Duos, but they're too cloggy for right now. And yeah, they really are better when Colossus is in the deck. So, but this is fine for now. Like I said, Roar is the only one who might go back up to 2. Double Battery Man Solar and one Lupine. So I initially was running 2 and 2, but I wanted, like I said, I want to cut this down to 40 because I think I was running this deck at like 45 cards, and I was like, no, that's too many. At least like for how it is right now. I would like to find a way to play this deck at more than 40 and make it work. If you guys want to see the more than 40 version, let me know. I would love to show you guys. It's really fun, really cool, but some of the cards can be kind of cloggy. Essentially, this is your main combo starter. This is your backup starter. And it can be good in certain situations, and I wanted another Dark. But, yeah, he might get cut for a 3rd Battery Man Solar, honestly. But, yeah, moving on. We have the one Darkest Diabolos, the Chaos Dragon Levianeer, Light Pulsar Dragon because he's my boy, the Chaos Creator because I think he is actually really useful in this deck, and one Black Luster Soldier Envoy of the End. I just really wanted to play like these dope Chaos monsters in this deck. This will get cut for the Emperor Dragon once I get it, the Pendulum version. But this is what I have for now. You could play the Errata Envoy of the End Dragon. but I think this helps out a little bit more. Levianeer is Levianeer. You should be playing this no matter what. Diabolus is really great. Anti-Nib. What is Nib? But yeah, these guys you could cut. I essentially ended up cutting the triple Melody Awakened Dragons for these guys. If you really don't like these guys in the deck, you can cut these for the melodies, or you can like switch up the ratios. But honestly, they're not too bad, not too bricky. I think they're really fun in the deck. And Light Pulsar Dragon with the Bystials is actually really, really dope. And if I had the Chaos Pendulum Dragon instead of him, Light Pulsar could actually work with that guy as well and have even better synergy. I think Light Pulsar is really slept on. I understand the fact that it misses timing very easily, and that really hurts the card, but I think this guy is really slept on. For the Bystials, we have the triple Magnamute. We have triple Druid's Worm. Let me try and get these guys all set up straight. And we have single Serenir. And unlike most people, I am playing one Abelos because it is dumb strong. And I am not playing the Lubellion because it is expensive. I don't want to pay $45, $50 a copy. It might be a little bit lower now. I'll have to check. But I don't want to pay all that for the cards. So I know they should be in the deck. I understand that. I probably would up this to 42 cards to fit them in. Maybe 41, just cut this. But I play this, yeah, because it's strong and it's fun. But, yeah, I don't play Lubellion because it's too expensive. Otherwise, I would be playing it. I'm sorry. But, that's another reason why I play, triple Druid's Worm. I'd probably play it only at 1, maybe 2. Serenir, I thought about bumping that up to 2. But I don't know. I'm still playtesting this deck, and I will hopefully have some videos for you guys showing the playtesting, but I'll talk about that more later. Let's move on from that. So, one each of the baby dragons. These are basically how you kind of go into the level 1 Link Dragons. And these help you get your combos off by banishing the Thunder Dragons from the graveyard. And then you have the Safer to help search them out. You can just ditch something and search for these guys. And then Safer, you would normally just ditch itself for them in most cases. I thought about trying to up this to 3, but I really just don't have the space, like I said, unless I want to up this deck to 40 or plus 40. So if Colossus comes back, honestly, this deck might go up to like 50 cards. And I might do a full Chaos build. If you guys want to see a full power Colossus Thunder Dragon build, let me know, and I will gladly do it for you guys. But that is it for the like smaller baby Chaos Dragon engine. Double Shifter, because this deck is actually pretty good at playing it. If you guys see my Dragon Ruler, my full power Dragon Ruler deck, honestly, I'd probably play these in the full power Dragon Ruler as well, because the Dragon Rulers banish themselves, or once they're banished, they can search themselves or other elemental cards. So this would actually be a really fire card in that deck. So if you want to go check out that deck profile, go check that out, and you'll see what I mean by these fitting into the deck really well. But these also fit into Thunder Dragons extremely well. Moving on to the spell cards, we have Triple Chaos Space. This is the other way that you can search out your baby dragons. If you're playing the Pendulum Chaos Dragon, you can search that. You can also search out Blackluster Soldier with this card. And I think you can also search out the Chaos Creator with this card. So this can also recycle your Thunder Dragons and your banished cards. So, yeah, this is a really dope card, and I definitely recommend running it at 3. Triple Ready Fusion and 1 Instant Fusion. So, the Triple Ready Fusion is because Instant Fusion is not at 3, and I want to see the fusion cards as soon as possible, and you guys would see why once you see the extra deck, because I'm a big sucker for the plays that you can do with the extra deck, how it is. And yeah, I think you guys might like it. So yeah, triple ready fusion and the 1 instant fusion. 1 Thunder Dragon fusion, because it's a Thunder Dragon deck, and it's actually a pretty decent card. 1 Dragon Ravine. This is because ditch anything from your hand to have that light or dark in the graveyard, and then you can add 1 of the baby dragons to your hand, or not add 1 of the baby dragons to your hand, but you can ditch a dragon to the graveyard. You can ditch Diabolos, and then if you like straight up tribute something for 1 of the Thunder Dragons, to bring that out, and then bring out Diabolos, it's hilarious. But yeah, one Ravine. This would also be better with the Pendulum Dragon in the deck. And then to round off the last of the deck, you have the Branded Regain and the Branded Beast. This is for the Bystial package. Again, I would like to be playing the Lubellion, but I don't have the budget to be affording that right now. So this is the last of the 40 card deck. And let's get into the extra deck. Monsters, we have Striker Dragon and Pisty. Striker Dragon is literally just to get out Pisty's effect to bring back a banished dragon. Again, this helps more if you have the Pendulum Dragon guy, but this can also help recycle your baby dragons and stuff like that. You could probably get away with playing, cutting this stuff and playing something else, but it really does come in handy, I swear. IP. I know that sounds so funny. Trust me, bro. I swear. I promise. Just trust me on it, okay? But anyway, IP, because IP is just a great link card, proven and tested. We all know that. Romulus. This is to get into the Dragon Ravine a little bit easier. Honestly, I might end up cutting this because it's harder to go in this because you don't play a super huge amount of dragon monsters. So yeah, that's why I consider cutting it. But for now it's gonna stay. I'm gonna keep playtesting it. Hopefully, I want to try get this deck on Master Duel at some point and try and place this a little bit too. Nightmare Phoenix, Heretic Dragon Seal, Blackluster Soldier, because it is just a really, really good Link monster if you don't know what its effect does. If this card was Link summoned, sorry, I can't see that with the glare. If this card was Link summoned using a level 7 or higher monster as material, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. When this card destroys an opponent's monster or battle, you can activate 1 of these effects. This card gains 1500 attack. This card can make a second attack during the battle phase of your turn, or banish 1 card on the field. So this is essentially the Black Luster Soldier in the deck, but in the extra deck, and instead of banishing for it, you just blink off for it, and you have a little bit of extra play around with it. So again, I don't want to keep the BLS in the main deck because of this card. It is just a placeholder for the very expensive Pendulum Dragon card. And it also helps get the job done with just having in the deck, and having that light in there. Moving on, we have the Nightmare Unicorn. And for the last of the Link monsters, we have Underworld Goddess of the Cursed World to try and link off 1 of your opponent's monsters and get a decently strong monster out. Moving on from the Link monsters, we have Fusion monsters. We have Thunder Dragon Titan. This is why you play your Thunder Dragon Fusion to bring this guy out. And if Colossus was in the game, we would be going to Colossus off of him typically. 1 Trishula. This is MVP of the deck. Just get 3 monsters on the field or from your hand and banish them and go into this guy, and you can get rid of all of opponent's resources. This is a fantastic card for the deck. 1 Sea Monster of Thesis and 1,000 Eyes Restrict. This is for the ready fusions, and the instant fusion. So essentially, you play 1 of your ready fusions or instant fusions. You bring this guy out, take 1 of your opponent's monsters, And then you can use this for like link material. I thought about even playing a Link Karibo, like cutting Romulus or Striker Dragon, or just one of the other extra deck cards and playing a Link Karibo. So that way you can steal your opponent's monster and then just straight up go into Link Karibo. So that would be an option. And then I also thought about cutting something else for, well, you'll see that in a second. But this guy is a tuner monster. And, well, when you play Ready Fusion, and then if you have another, like, Thunder Dragon monster on the field, you can use both of them into Ultimate Azoken, and then any level 8 Dragon Synchro monster of your choice. I just used Red Dragon Archfiend as a placeholder. You could go into Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. You could go into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. You could go into, I'm trying to think, Stardust Dragon. You could go into Stardust Spark Dragon. You go into Beals. There's so many different cards you could go into with Ultimate Azoken. Now, I will show you some honorary mentions for the deck. The honorary mentions for the extra deck are Heretic Dragon, King of Atem, or of Tomb. This card, I thought would be really good with the Bystials, but there's not very many times that you have the 2 level 6s on the field. I might try and find space for him, but there's other cards I want to try and fit in more. Summer Summoner is also very good, but I just feel like the other cards in the deck are better to play over this. Kaminari Attack. This is essentially to make going into Ultimate Azoken easier. So if you have like Instant Fusion and Ready Fusion in your hand, you can just play both of them, bring both these out, and then boom, boom, boom. Right into Ultimate Azoken, and you want to use 2 cards. And then obviously Colossus, because Colossus is banned. So these are the 4 honorary mentions. If you guys think I should cut something from here and put one of these back in, obviously Colossus, I wish, man. I really do wish. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you think I should cut. Put something back in. Or if you think this is fine, let me know that too. Because, again, I'm not super, concrete on this deck. I think this is a very, very good deck. I think this is a very powerful deck. I think this is a great start. I just think there's a lot of potential to grow and be even more powerful than what it is. But with this out of the way, let's get into the outro. Okay, guys, that was my Thunder Dragon Bystial deck profile. This deck, like I said, it is still rusty. Not rusty, but it is still under the knife, I guess you could say. And I am trying to make it as perfect as possible because Chaos is my favorite deck. Like Dragons and Chaos, they are all super, super dope. So I also really like the Synchrons, but I like Synchrons because they have the Sign of Dragons, and Sign of Dragons, the dragons. Anyway, Synchrons count because they bring out the cool dragons. Anyway, I hope you guys like this deck profile. Don't forget to comment, tell me what you guys want to see next time, and how you think this deck could be improved. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video, and subscribe.